It's looking cooler tonight across much of mid-Missouri. We're going to be seeing lows below that 32-degree freezing mark. Columbia tonight going to be 28 degrees. Jefferson City at 30 and off to the southwest. Lake of the Ozarks, 31 degrees. Some increase in that cloud cover. And also going to be seeing increases in those winds as that cold front will start to pass through from the northwest. Seeing some wind gusts back to the mid-20s while the temperatures back into the lower 30s. So if you're going to be waiting in line for some Black Friday deals, definitely going to want to have extra layering and some hand warmers on hand. Now, by the afternoon hours into Friday, going to be seeing highs close to 40 degrees north of Columbia. Could be even cooler back into the upper 30s. And we're going to be seeing those winds doing a little bit of a change from the northeast back to the east as we head towards the evening hours. Now, looking off into Saturday at the ABC 17 Storm Track Feature Track, going to start out the day with a little bit of sunshine, some partly cloudy skies. But that'll start to change as we head towards the evening hours and the overnight hours. By about 9 o'clock, we'll start to welcome some scattered showers into western portions of mid-Missouri. That system will continue to pull off to the east with that low-pressure system, and we're going to be tracking a wintry mix. So Jefferson City and down to the south, going to see most likely more of a rain mix, but just to the north of that, including Columbia, well, we're going to be switching over to mostly snow as this continues to push in. Temperatures will continue to fall, and we head off into Sunday. It'll continue to exit east as we head off to the later portions of the morning hours. Then by the afternoon hours, we'll just be tracking some lingering clouds. But when we talk about what we're going to be expecting with this mix and snowfall, well, it's going to be mostly up to a dusting across much of mid-Missouri. This is going to be your accumulation chances. So Jefferson City is kind of in that window, maybe expanding back west towards Sedalia, of seeing some lower chances of up to a dusting. A lot of that's going to be too warm, and so will the surfaces of the roadways. Now, Columbia up to about Moberly is going to be a little bit of a different story. Medium chances to see up to a dusting. Now, thankfully, a lot of those roadways still going to be too warm, so not expecting any travel impacts for this region. But off to the northwest towards Macon, that's when we're going to start to see some higher chances of a dusting, or even just a little bit over that, close to about a quarter of an inch of snowfall. Like I said, most of that's going to be reserved for elevated surfaces and grassy surfaces. But for the most part, that pushes out. A lot of that will actually melt because Sunday afternoon's highs going to be above that freezing mark, and the actual ground temperature going to be too warm, so kind of going to be a double hitter as it's going to be melting it from both above and below. Now, temperature Saturday before that cold snow starts to come back into play is going to be back into the mid-40s. Sunday, a little bit close to that 40-degree mark. Then we start to look ahead into next week. Temperature is still cooler than average, looking drier, and we're also going to be tracking temperatures into the mid-40s by the end of the week.